Now, live from WJZ-13, you've got Eyewitness News. Rise and shine with Don Scott and Marty Bass. People who help make Eyewitness News Baltimore's favorite news team.
It's Friday!
It is indeed. And we are leading up to Christmas, and on our Coffee With segment today, we are talking Christmas, a Christmas book that's been written by a local guy. We're going to talk to him, John Snyder. John, come on out here.
John Snyder from Gambrills, Maryland.
Yeah.
Author extraordinaire.
Hey.
And public relations person when you're not, right?
Right. Yeah, have a sit down
Welcome.
here.
First of all, have you written anything else, or is this your first foray into the written word?
This is, in this format, in books, I've written magazine articles and things like that, and of course a lot of news releases, but this is my first foray into being an author of a novel.
And why did you write this one?
Well, actually, this story was inspired by a tale my grandmother told me a few years ago at Christmas time. We were sitting at her kitchen table eating leftover Christmas cookies and sipping some coffee, and I began asking her about her early life and asked her what her most precious Christmas remembrance was, and she happened to tell me this story which grabbed my heart and inspired me, and I started writing the book.
As you see, the book is entitled The Golden Ring, and I mentioned it has nothing to do with the mall of the same name in this area, right?
Right.
Can you briefly tell us the story without destroying the story?
Yeah, the story itself is set in 1918 in Myersdale, Pennsylvania, and some of it in Brunswick, Maryland, not far from here.
Right.
And it focuses on the Beale family, which is my grandmother's family. It's a family of Anna, my grandmother at her age of 9, and her 5 brothers and sisters, and her mother and father. And Anna has a very close relationship with her father, Joseph, who's an engineer on the B&O Railroad. And throughout the story, their relationship becomes even closer as they share a series of puzzling and mysterious dreams about the giving and receiving of a ring. And their search for the meaning to those dreams leads them to share an emotional and bonding Christmas experience that lives deep within my grandmother's heart for the next 80 years. She didn't tell any of us about it until I asked her this.
Oh, really? So this wasn't an annual story?
No, this was a new thing.
Wow.
And it kind of talks about the goodness that comes from giving and the real spirit of the holidays.
Kind of like the story Bob tells every year about the fish in the bathtub. That's another story.
That's a longer story. But you were saying earlier, though, that it's a combination of the actual fact and also there's some fictional aspects to it.
Right. Yeah. She basically inspired the story, and there's a thread of truth that runs through the story, but it inspired me to add some things and elaborate to kind of make it a little more interesting.
Yeah. And it is. I mean, it's not just a little tiny book. I mean, it's what, a couple hundred pages here, and it's all one
hardcover and beautifully illustrated cover. And the good thing about it is that it appeals to anybody from small children up to grandparents. I've had people buy it for their children. I've had people buy it for their grandparents, for their husbands and wives, both sexes. And it seems to be just has a universal appeal. It's a great family story, a heartwarming Christmas story that the entire family.
And this is the first Christmas that it's been out, so this is a new arrival.
Well, actually, I had it out last year, but only in a handful of bookstores, more in the Washington area. And actually, during the month of December, it became the #1 best-selling book in a number of Borders bookstores in the area.
Wow,
is that right?
And to show you how well John's done with this is Family Circle magazine. I don't know which camera to show it to. All right, this is the issue that is just going out of date, I guess.
Right, December 12th.
And inside is the Golden Ring. Is this the whole story, or
no?
Condensation?
It's a condensed version of the story. So, and also I have a website, thegoldenring.com, where your viewers can actually log on and read the first 3 chapters and the prologue of the book. They can learn a little bit more about me and why I wrote the story, read other readers' comments, and they can even order the book online as well. But the book is available at all the local bookstores here in the area.
So you and Stephen King are writing online now, huh?
Well, I think Stephen has a little bit of a jump on me and quite an edge. But it is available in the bookstores, and I'll be tonight actually at Borders in Bowie from 6 to 10 signing my books. People can come out and meet me. And then over the weekend, I'll be at Annapolis Mall. On Saturday, I'll be at B. Dalton from 2 to 6. And then on Sunday at Walden's Books in Annapolis Mall from 2 to 6. And I invite everybody to come out. And even if you don't buy a book, I'd love to talk to you and meet you and
this is
tell you a
fantastic.
little bit about my story.
You've got a busy week planned. And it's news to me that there is a Borders in Bowie. So
yeah, actually, it's a very busy one of the.
I'm sure it is.
Stores,
I'm sure it is.
But I mean, not only did you write the book, though, but you're involved with the entire enterprise. You published it. it? It's
Yes, I
self-published?
self-published it.
Which means then you also have to get it distributed?
Right,
and,
distributed. I booked 92 book signings myself. I booked all my media
Wow,
things myself.
yeah,
I even unloaded the truck, but I have to give credit to my wife because she was out there helping me too. In fact, she was the foreman. I was the worker.
So publishing is quite a business, huh?
Yes, it is.
All right.
Hey,
Well, again, there is the
best of
website
luck,
again.
yeah.
Read it, or you can read the excerpt in Family Circle and get a taste of what's going on. In case you need to keep awake during all your book signings, we have a special gift for you, as well as your coffee with mug coffee to go in it. $50 worth of Bengal Trader coffee.
Oh, wow.
Available at the Exxon retailer near you.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, guys. I appreciate this, and I certainly will need the help staying awake.
Yeah, a busy week.
Here you can
Congratulations.
unload another
Looks like a
truck
great
with the books
project.
after this, sir. All right, truckload with your books. Thank you very much again. It is
you.
The Golden Ring by John Snyder, available at a bookstore near
Nice
you.
size. Nice size.
Bob likes it. It fits in his coat pocket. He's already got it. He's walking out of the room with it. 6:39. We'll be right back.